Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be ranking all of the parry animations in MultiVersus. Much like in my ranking the idle animations, which you should totally watch, parry animations are not affected by character variance, so we won't be concerning ourselves with them. I'll be ranking the parry animations based on the following criteria: character representation, how well does this animation present the character and/or the franchise? Would the character actually do this? Secondly, visual appeal, simply put, how enjoyable is it to watch the animation? And finally, distinctiveness. How many other characters do similar things? How has this character managed to stand out? Now, I won't be giving numbered ratings for these categories like I did for the idle animations, as I believe this overcomplicated the ranking process. And finally, bear in mind that this is all just my opinion, and I would love to hear yours. What is your favourite and/or least favourite parry animations? Let me know. Now, most of the characters in the game parry by simply blocking or guarding themselves with their arms. For the sake of being concise and unrepetitive, I won't be individually talking about any of these animations, and instead just want to focus on any I have something unique to say about. Stark's animation is the run-of-the-mill parry by guarding oneself, but Stark deserves special mention because it is the only parry that triggers an in-game effect. In this case, Stark's blade sharpening turn buff. Superman simply holds out his palm and takes advantage of his invulnerability to any of the bullshit being thrown at him. It's not bad, but nothing very visually interesting or unique. Batman uses his cape to guard himself. Again, this animation is pretty run-of-the-mill, but at least uses the character in a unique enough way to deserve special mention. Steven also does the basic guard animation, but the use of his shield is a really nice visual touch. Gizmo cowering in fear only to return to happily idling away holds great comedic merit and is just very adorable. Now, Wonder Woman very simply just uses her shield. I know this one isn't very special, but it just makes perfect sense, and it is pretty badass. Beetlejuice yet again brings the comedy with his very odd parry animation that represents his peculiarity very well. Rick's nonchalant triggering of one of his gadgets is very fitting for his character. His general disinterest just really works here. Morty, in stark comparison, holds out his plumbus in desperate fear before showing great relief that it somehow worked. It's simply perfect. Rick and Morty's characterization in this game never ceases to impress me. Jake, in expected comedic fashion, simply turns his hand into a stop sign, taking Superman's simple animation and turning it into a comedy goldmine. Much like Jake, Marvin parodies Superman's parry animation, this time in a much more obvious way. And in his triumph, his helmet visor falls to his eyeline, which quite literally made me laugh out loud when I first saw it. Tom cowering behind a bin lid while Jerry teases him demonstrates once again why this pair deserve to be in this game, and why their animation set is, overall, in my opinion at least, the best in the games. Yet again, Bugs Bunny comes out on top. There is nothing more fitting for a parry animation than just obnoxiously holding up a sign saying "screwball" and then raising his eyebrows to the players. It perfectly represents the character, is not only visually interesting and comedic, but also is entirely unique amongst all other parry animations. So unfortunately, Bugs stands as king once again. But what are your favourites? What are your least favourites? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, have a good one, mates.